Hi Gemini, welcome to Free Your Spirit Healing. This is going to be messages for you for your highest good for the month of March 2026. That was weird. I heard 1984. So for some of you, that year or date, or 1984 was a significant year, or something happened to you in that year that changed things for you. Ooh, just got chills. Let me know in the comments if that resonates with you. 1984. Oh, there's a song. I think it's by Eurythmics, but I don't know what song it is. And it might have 1984 in it. Well, Gemini, starting March, you're sitting pretty. Looking at, your own independent ways. And you may, I feel like you've gotten, I've heard the word despondent, or that there's someone who doesn't express themselves how you do, and they've held on to something, or they may be struggling in some way that causes them, and that could be financially or emotionally, but it causes them to go internal. They get turned into an introvert, or they don't speak up. And I heard this is strategic, because they don't want to they don't want to speak ill or negative, or they don't want to bring turbulent stuff up to the surface. And so that could also take it as resonates. It could be you, or it could be someone else, but I feel like it's someone else that you're dealing with, and they are steering away, or maybe you're both steering away from something that has been turbulent, unsatisfactory. And it's something that you're no longer looking at, or you're no longer entertaining, yet it's still in your head. It still plays its part in you're still ruminating over it in some way. It may resurface for you when you're like trying to get to sleep, or you might wake up at night and suddenly think about it, or that kind of thing. Like it's got a nighttime energy that it comes back, or it's accumulative. And someone's contemplating, there's some travel someone has to do, some action towards going somewhere. And conversations or clarity over the work done so far, and what's next, and an offer, something that's been worked on for a while. An offer regarding that also has you feeling restricted and bound, or up in your head, or not able to act on what's being offered at the time of this reading in March. Something that ends, something that's put a stop, immediate stop to. What's that about, Gemini? Oh, it's almost like something has to completely end in order for you to heal and be vulnerable, and reinvent yourself, or take a new stance on something to do with your career or your life path. And it may be that the person that you're dealing with, you feel like you're not in alignment with anymore. There may be something that you feel has been sneaky or strategic in their behavior. Or there may be a need to strategize to figure things out long term, or to or someone's already invested in your long-term plans, but they are also at the same time facing their skills towards something else, or taking their skills somewhere else. It feels a bit naughty. It's like sabotaging. It's someone who's looking at long term, or looking at an investment of some sort. So it's someone who's invested in you, Gemini, but they're also their words don't match their actions, is what I'm getting off that. And I feel like you may be calling them out on it in March. And also asking yourself if this is what you want to deal with long term, because I feel that there's a mismatch in energy where someone's emotional maturity is at question, even though you may share a living space with them, or they may have proposed to you, or they may want to propose to you in some way. But even if they do, it's things have to change. It's like there needs to be truth and clarity needs to come out in order for you to move forwards with it. And it feels like they're satisfied with their part, but I feel like they're satisfied with their part because they haven't been called out on their behavior. That's how it feels. And saying that, I think you might be calling them out on it. And they may feel very judged. There could be family or children involved. There could be someone's health might be playing into it, and that might be like a the reason, or that might be the reason that they can only do so much. But something about that. Okay, so there's something about you being both on different pages, or having different belief structures. But there's a higher spiritual lesson in all this, and in March there will be some kind of call to action as to what commitment is being taken, whether the commitment is being taken seriously. So you might be calling someone out on their commitment. There's the seriousness of their commitment, and in calling them out, it may cause interference or heartbreak or disappointment. But if it's not in alignment with you, and you feel messed around, then I can see why. Or it may be that there's a third party is getting in the way of commitment. And a third party could be a person, or it could be a place, or a thing, or it could be like someone's work is getting in the way of them spending time with you. So it's wherever the energy is being divided, is showing you that someone's not 100% in, even if they want commitment, and it's either you or the other person. And so there may be some kind of proposal happening, and someone intending action. There's a very, very heavy physical action energy of this, big time. And that could be the immaturity or just the different attitude of this other person, is that they are coming from a physical point of view, and you may be thinking more along the lines of long-term financial stability and things like that, and maybe they're not able to offer you that. So, Gemini. All will be revealed. Yeah, there is going to be information and truth spoken, things that are revealed, that not only that you point out. I feel you can be very clear. Being an air sign, you're good with words, and you can be very clear with them about how you're receiving them. And getting them to look at that. I feel it's got a self-sabotaging energy to them, where it doesn't feel like they're playing fair or clean. Oh, now I've got an itchy nose. So yeah, there's something a bit immature or insecure about their approach, and but they're going to do it regardless. So it's almost like they're shooting their shot. So that might be amusing for you, because I just got that kind of cute dizzy energy came through. So there's something about this. Maybe this person's just younger than you. Maybe it's not emotional maturity. Maybe they're just younger than you, and so you're like, really? So it might be, and oh yeah, they really want to shoot their shot, and they want to win at all costs, and they want to overcome and be victorious in their updating your friendship or your relationship or your partnership or whatever it is. They are up for it. How interesting. This card says wait. It's not time yet. Things are being woven. I feel like you know that it might be that right now this offer is too heady. There's too much that's not grounded in it. So I feel like the wait is waiting for things to be grounded, so that they're not just chat, or stuff to think about. There's practical action steps that need to occur in order for this to mature. That's what it is. And so I feel like that's saying it's okay to wait and let things reveal themselves to you, Gemini. Please like the video and subscribe if you haven't already. I appreciate the support, and thanks for sharing this time with me. And you've got Nightingale. Okay, so if for some reason you wake in the night or you struggle with sleep because of things, ruminating on things, Nightingale is here, and for me that suggests that you could put some kind of music on, or even play an instrument, but do something with music, or even sing or hum to self-soothe and to take your mind off what's going on that you're ruminating over, that's keeping you awake. Or you may have a nightingale outside somewhere in your environment that sings to you. And that's very soothing for the nervous system. In fact, birds only really sing when they feel safe. So if you're in an environment where there's birds singing, if they feel safe, that makes you feel safe. So that's a really good one. They help the nervous system. Or you may be up late at night singing. That could be another one. Some of you are singers. So sing your beautiful hearts out, and record what you sing, and share it with people. Because the world needs you. The world needs more singers. And if you don't sing, then maybe that's something you're going to start doing. Maybe you're looking into singing lessons or expanding your vocal range or something like that. And seeing yourself differently. So yeah, self-soothing through singing. I feel like that's a really key for you in March. Oh, flow. I think Taurus just had this one. So this is about like when there are endings, going with the flow of and self-soothing. See how he's got his hand on his heart and his hand in the water. So he's connected to his emotions and he's like bringing that cycle around, acknowledging and observing emotions, but also staying deeply rooted in your own center and in your own alignment. Being in touch and in tune with yourself, Gemini. So stay grounded, darling, and everything's going to work out great. Have a lovely March. I'll see you next month.